Hello students, coming to the second part of intracranial medicaments. Till now we have covered the functions of intracranial medicaments, then classification of intracranial medicaments, and under the classification we have covered phenolic intracranial medicaments, non-phenolic types, and then is your calcium hydroxide based and antibiotic based and corticosteroid based. Then the last part is your herbal medicaments. Literature has addressed many plants with potential source for new therapies in endodontics. The studies listed have shown important medicinal activities of plants with great demand to inhibit or suppress bacteria and their biofilms. However, there is a scarce information on the quality, safety, and greater efficiency of these products for use in endodontics. As most of the studies are carried out in vitro, more of this compound should be subjected to animal and human studies to determine their effectiveness, side effects, toxicity, and drug interaction. Natural and herbal products have been used in medicines and dentistry since time known. Use of plant products in medicine is known as phytomedicine or phytotherapy. Since chemical and synthetic products are expensive and cause cytotoxic reactions and are not very efficient in elimination of bacteria, herbal products are used. Under herbal integral medicaments, first category is your propolis. Propolis is prepared from resin collected by bees from trees of Popularis, conifers, and flowers of genera Clusia. The pharmacologically active constituents in propolis are flavonoids, phenolics, and aromatics. Propolis is a good antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory agent which can serve as a better intracranial irrigant and intracranial medicament. Propolis can be used as short-term intracranial medication in cases of pulp and periapical inflammatory process. The second category is your curcumin. It is a turmeric, is extensively used as a spice, food preservative, and coloring material in India, China, and Southeast Asia. It has been used in traditional medicine for the treatment of numerous diseases. Curcumin is the main yellow bioactive component of the turmeric, which has been shown to have a wide spectrum of biological actions, including antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant activities. Method of preparation: the dried rhizomes of turmeric were ground to fine powder under hygienic condition to form a turmeric powder. This turmeric powder, distilled water, and radiolucent material were mixed on a glass slab with the help of stainless steel spatula, and mixing ratio of turmeric powder, distilled water, and radiolucent material was 1:3:3. A study shown that curcumin was able to demonstrate complete eradication of E. faecalis. Another study showed that there was a gradual decrease in the antibacterial activity of curcumin at 3 and 7 days, which may be due to the buffering ability of the dentin. Curcumin does not affect the microhardness of the root dentin and is a potential intracranial medicament. Pulpotomy treatment using turmeric powder in primary teeth has shown good clinical and radiographic success. Then is your Arcatium lapa. This plant is popular all over the world for its therapeutic applications. It is found to have antimicrobial action against microorganisms causing endodontic infection. It is a potential intracranial medicament. Then is your niacin. Niacin is a naturally occurring antimicrobial peptide produced by Streptococcus lactis subspecies lactis. It has antimicrobial activity against a wide range of bacteria and their spores. Studies show that it is effective in elimination of E. faecalis from root canal and is more effective than calcium hydroxide. So, to conclude, endodontic treatment are essentially debridement procedure to disrupt and remove the microbial ecosystem that is associated with the disease process. It is important that clinicians understand the close relationship between the presence of microorganisms and endodontic disease process to develop an effective rationale for treatment. Thank you.